Breaking the 911 out today.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars here. Let's take the one where the wipers don't work. This is where you cut to the clip of me trying to put a weird German fuse, hot dog looking fuse, into a front of a 911 in the rain.
It's the life of a car guy. You can't just tiptoe around being a car guy. You gotta commit to it.
Whatever, man.
You never drive it.
It makes sense, but I'll buy it.
You never drive it. Come on. So maybe it's not the most ideal day to take a Porsche out.
He says that as soon as we take it out.
But that's what you do. Okay, so the goal for today is, if you don't remember, there's another owner to S3. This is one owner, this is Wooley, this is the creative guy. There is also Mike Sanders. Mike Sanders is the business mind. He's the guy that handles all the money. He's the guy that handles the contracts. He is arguably one of the biggest backbones to make S3 magazine what it is. We could not do it without him. Back in what, 2017? Back in 2017, Mike bought a brand new 6-speed Mustang GT and practically immediately drove it home, put it on jack stands, supercharged it. Now it's got, you know, Boston wheels, Toyo R888Rs, Corbos, built transmission.
V-Tec supercharger.
Yeah, the V-Tec supercharger, everything. Crazy car. This car is like the ultimate badass, right? I mean, it sounds literally insane. But he never drives it. The car today is 3 years of him buying this car, and it's got like, I think, 2,000 miles, in between 2,000 and 4,000 miles. And it's sitting in his garage, and all it needs to be just is a tune. The tune is not the best. It kind of breaks up in the top end. I mean, it's fine, it's safe to drive. It has a tune on it currently, but it needs to be redone. There's a couple of things that need to be updated. So he just doesn't drive it. And so he works another job. So currently he's at his other job, and me and Wooley just decided, you know what, screw it. No excuses. We're gonna get this thing done for him. So today we're gonna go to Mike's house, steal his Mustang, and take it to get tuned, put it on the dyno, see what it makes, and then give it back to him. It's like, drive the damn thing, okay? So we're in the 911 today. We're heading over to Mike's house. Mike lives around the Road Atlanta area here in Georgia, and so we're gonna go snag the car for him. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Alright, we made it to Mike's house. Of course, nobody's home. Mike doesn't know that we're here.
That's because Mike works.
Yeah, Mike does work. You know how to get in his house, right? You know his garage code?
I have it somewhere.
There it is. I think he
keeps it in the top drawer of the big toolbox.
Of the big toolbox?
I think so.
Aha!
Aha!
It's right here. Yo, pop the hood. Perfect, okay. So there it is in all its glory, V-Tec supercharger. Let's fire this thing up and go get it tuned. We're picking up a friend, Bubba. You might have recognized him from some other videos. Bearded dude, Jeep guy.
That's the sign for big beard.
God, this car idles so loud.
I know.
Now it's time to hit the road to go pick up Bubba. I'm gonna drive the Mustang. Wooley's gonna drive the 911. This right here is exactly what we're talking about. He's had this car for 3 years, and it's got exactly 4,224 miles on it. All right, we just rolled up to the tuning shop. Let's get this thing on a dyno.
Fly Hawaiian. Should I put his name or my name?
Just put yours and then put his in parentheses, just so I know.
So this sheet is basically saying that if he, I am signing something saying he can blow up Mike's car.
If we blow it up, it's all your fault.
Yeah. That's fine. If you blow it up, I'm just gonna go home.
All right, so he's gonna take the car over to the dyno, strap it up, and we'll get the tune on this thing.
The very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a baseline pull on it, and then I'm going to work from there. I'm going to drive at low speeds, I'm going to data log, see what's going on, and then I'm going to make a wide open throttle pull, see what it does, because I'm assuming it's been wide open throttle multiple times. Okay, and then we'll talk about what we can do. Particular pass was not necessarily to make more power.
Right.
It was to correct try to make the corrections less. We're only at 1.5 down low, where we were as much as 2.930 before. Okay. But the correction again is only minus whatever percent. Remember we got as high as like 8.9 I think on the correction.
Yeah.
Okay. So that spot was right around this spot. Now we're down, and the correction is under 1% now. And peak numbers, I'm not overly concerned with.
Right.
What I'm more concerned with is numbers with what they call under the curve, okay? The highest is what, blue one?
Right.
Blue one was the first one that we did, red one. So it absolutely, you can see where the green's down.
Yeah.
It did not like that cam time.
Okay.
I mean, it basically spit it back out and said, hey, I mean, like, you're going the wrong direction. Which, again, because I've done this setup so many times, I already knew it was going to do that. But I'm doing this to show you guys,
yeah.
Okay?
So these are the final numbers right here. The car made 667 horsepower, 584 foot-pound of torque, just under 9.99, so about 10 pounds of boost. That's crazy. At the other place, it only made...
he's not tuning it to make a magical number. He's
tuning it to be safe.
Yeah.
And so just naturally, like at a safe place, this car made, you know, just under 670 horsepower. It's wild.
Yeah, I know. And we live in a social media world where if it's not making over 1,200, nobody cares. But when it's your car, 660 is pretty clean.
Somebody's gonna comment and be like, "Oh, that ain't nothing."
You know, my buddy has one that made 750 on a V-Tec.
I'm gonna put a 2JZ in that thing.
Yeah.
Try to duplicate any problem that you had before.
Before it went like, I don't know, it was like almost like it was like choking itself, like kind of bogging. Like it would be in throttle, but it would kind of like, like.
That's when those tables don't match, I was telling you.
Okay. But yeah, it'd be like right about here is when it would do it. It does it a little bit right there.
Okay. Try to make it do it again, because I can see a little bit of what it's doing.
Alright, I noticed when you were kind of getting into it and forth a little bit, like kind of when it had more load on the car, it was doing this weird like kind of bogging thing like it was doing before. It was a lot better, but it was still doing it. So he had me do it probably 1,000 times, and he adjusted what I assume, what he was kind of explaining as the tables. and he adjusted that. And now he says that it'll still do it a little bit under heavier load as the car he said the car will learn, but it feels a million times better. I only did one pull, but just right out of the gate it was smoother. The car already feels so much better. Whoa! Holy shit! Woo! God damn! Woo! Man, that's kind of scary. First drive, dude. He has not. This is his first experience. How long has it been driven since you've driven it, period?
Oh, I drove it last weekend.
Oh, okay.
But just kind of like driving around town. This is kind of like my weekend. Go out and have a little bit of fun, putt around car. But
yeah,
as far as like driven it, like when it drives well, oh man, it's been a long time. Oh, shit. I mean, that is a massive difference. Not just, okay, I know a lot of guys get on the dyno and they want to get like the big numbers, and big numbers are great, but I love it, and I've had a lot of, you know, forced induction cars over the years, and forced induction cars are just so much more finicky when it comes to the most important thing on the dyno, and that is making the car smooth and drivable. There have been so many cars that I've seen throughout the years that make big numbers, and then you get out there to drive it on the street and it's just a horrible experience. You don't even want to drive the car because it just sucks. That was smooth as hell. I love the way that this is tuned so far. Wow, man. Normally that 2-3 shift right there is like really violent, and it's so smooth now.
Yeah.
Ah, I fucking love it. I can't say fuck on YouTube. Sorry, guys.
So that sums it up for stealing my boss's Mustang with my other boss. Mike, final opinions?
Car's awesome, man. It's 1,000 times better than it was when I left to go to work this morning.
And you see, look, Mike is not too mad that we stole and beat up on his car all day.
No, no, no. It's actually okay in this case.
Now it runs right, so. If you want to see more on this car, I'm sure there's more to come. Like he said, he wants to track it. So we'll have videos coming on that and everything else we're doing, the magazine, 911, CRXs, Focus, and Fiesta STs, just anything automotive related and badass we'll be doing. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.